What is up, my dear friends and family? I'm Charmx, and today I'm going to be reacting to Fire Ant Attack by Brave Wilderness. Now, I've done things relatively backwards when it comes to Coyote Peterson getting stung by, like, insects, because I started at, like, the top, so, like, the bullet ant, which is, like, the strongest. I started with that, and I've kind of worked my way down. So, this is the Fire Ant, and I believe this is the, like, the beginning of the stinging videos. So this is obviously not going to be as intense as the bullet ant, but nonetheless, it should be quite interesting. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys like this video. The original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness. So without any further ado, let's begin.
Alright guys, so when I was in Arizona, you saw me put my hands into a mound of harvester ants, a species that...
So this isn't the first in the stinging series? Friggin', I'm still going backwards, apparently.
Both bites and stings. I lasted 60 seconds and took a lot of venom.
Oh, I better skip this. I don't want spoilers.
Today I'm in South Florida, and right in front of me is a giant mound of fire ants. I'm sure you're looking at this pile of dirt thinking to yourselves, is that really an anthill? Looks like no one's home. I promise you, there are thousands of these fiery little ants beneath the surface. And the second that my hands disturb this dirt, I'm going to be swarmed by these ornery little insects. I think at this point, I am ready to enter the strike zone.
I've always heard that fire ants are, you know, painful when they bite you. But I've never, like, experienced the bite from them, so I don't know if it's true or if it's, you know, a joke.
With the fire ant. What makes these insects so dangerous is that their mounds camouflage into the environment, resembling nothing more than a pile of dirt. Stumble into one, and before you even realize what you have done,
look at them all.
In a swarm.
Oh, so many.
Just like the harvester ant, the fire ant can bite and it can also sting. And they say that the sting of a fire ant feels like putting your hands into a ring of fire. Now, before I actually go through with this, here's a little something we all should know. The sting of this ant species possesses an alkaloid venom known as solnopsin, which exhibits a potent necrotoxic reaction in anyone who is stung.
Why is it important that us viewers know that? Because I highly doubt that many of us viewers know what that even means.
This not only causes searing pain, but also causes the sting zones to swell and form unsightly white pustulates in as little as 12 hours.
Okay.
In short, this is one nasty sting. You build yourself up for these moments, and then you second guess yourself. We've done a couple of practice dry runs at it.
Oh, come on, this can't be as bad as the bullet ant. I mean, the bullet ant was, insane.
Just as a rehearsal as to where I'm going to put my hands. When they go in there, I'm going to be able to do this one time. I'm going to try to keep my hands in there for 60 seconds.
So it's a challenge?
Heart is racing right now. Hopefully my body reacts okay to the venom.
Here's the moment we've waited for.
Peterson, and I'm about to enter the strike zone with the fire ant. You guys ready? Your shot good? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know why you're trying to last 60 seconds. I mean, no one challenged you to do this for 60 seconds. You just kind of set that as a challenge. I don't know why you did, but you did. Oh, look at them all! Cow. They're thousands!
Ow,
oh!
Ow, ow, holy cow, that's a lot.
Look at them all! Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take my hands out pretty quickly, guys.
He's only done it for like 20 seconds and he's gonna take his hands out. That must be quite painful. They're everywhere.
So much worse than the harvester ants. 30 seconds.
A little bit over halfway there. Come on, Coyote. Come on, Coyote, you can do it.
I gotta stop.
You should have set your goal for 40 seconds. Then you would have passed the challenge. Man, they were everywhere. There were like thousands of them on his hands. Oh.
You alright? Okay, look up at you, man. How are you? Tell me what you're feeling.
A lot of pain. Oh, they're still on me. Ah, my hands are on fire right now. Ah, it is worse than the harvester ant. There's no question about it.
Is it just me or his hands look quite massive? I mean, have they already started swelling?
What's going through your mind right now?
My hands feel like they're
they look,
right now.
they look very swollen.
I feel like I'm still getting stung. Be one with the pain.
Maybe a little bit.
Be one with the pain. Look at my veins are all swelling up. When a mound of fire ants is disturbed, thousands of them instantly swarm the invader. The attack comes from all sides, and as the ants bite and hold on with their mandibles, they use a stinger in their abdomen to inject the venom.
Man, that burns!
I was hoping to last 60 seconds. However, my pain tolerance finally gave out, as my brain was screaming, "Get your hands out of that ant mound." Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes since I had my hands in the ant mound. As you can see, they're starting to swell up. There's a bunch of little white lumps all over them.
Oh, look at that, it's nasty. It kind of looks like, you know, when you get bit by a mosquito, there's like a bump, and it looks kind of like that.
It's actually not too bad at this point. It hurts less than it does itch. I really want to itch my hands right now, and I know that I shouldn't, because if I do, it's only going to make it worse.
Maybe in the long run, but it'll feel good for that second.
Now, if you want to know the answer of which is worse, the harvester ant or the fire ant, I think the pain was worse with the harvester ant, but obviously the swarm was more impressive with the fire ant.
This is much worse than the harvester ants.
What's with these weird, like, slow motion close-ups? Are they trying to make this funny?
The moment those ants were covering my hands, I was immediately getting stung over and over and over again.
Yeah, there are lots of them.
It did feel like putting my hands into a ring of fire.
Holy cow.
I think no.
Like, why? You don't need to make these, you don't need to do these, like, slow motion things unless you're trying to make it comedic. If your goal is to make this, you know, a little bit comedic, then that's acceptable, but if not, I don't know why you did the slow motion, zoom to the face.
No matter what, at the end of the day, the lesson that we're all taking away from this is that if you're out in nature and you're exploring, always do your best to avoid any and all ant mounds.
That's why I don't go outside.
I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. In total, I sustained over 300 stings.
300?
I suffered through incredible discomfort, which included flashes of pain and continuous itching. It took over 30 days for the pustules to completely...
Oh my goodness! Those kind of look like pimples. That's... Oh my. Could you imagine going to like a grocery store or something after you filmed this video, just, you know, going back to your everyday life, and then like having cashiers and just people like kind of looking at you like, what's going on there, buddy? What's with those hands? Out of all the bite stings that I've reacted to, I think this one is like the most disturbing for like the effects. Because sure, some of them like swelled up his hand and that and made like a red area. This is like next level WTF.
Diminish, and they left behind a trail of scars.
Wow.
That today serve as a constant reminder of why you never want to...
Why you never should go outside.
Tangle with fire ants.
That was a very interesting video. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. So, although this wasn't like as painful as the bullet ant and, you know, the tarantula hawk and whatnot, it definitely was the most, I don't know if I want to say dramatic or the most like brutal looking, because those like bumps everywhere. Oh, I mean, that legit looks the worst out of all of them so far. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share with a friend. If you're new, hit subscribe and join the family today. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness if you haven't already. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop.